everyone, thanks for being here. My name is Kat and I make houseplant videos here on Good and Planty. If you just happen to absolutely love this video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, or following me on Instagram. All of these things help me grow my channel like a plant. Today is a very, very exciting day. We are addressing one of the stars of my channel, which is this 5-foot tall Micans. She is growing on my ceiling. She has been with us for a very, very long time. We are taking care of the fact that she is extremely in need of a pot bump and fresh soil. So we're gonna take care of that today. If you wanna see how someone handles repotting a 5-foot tall, staked, attached to the wall plant, this is the video for you. Before we get down to the floor, I wanted to talk about the 2 signs that I noticed that told me she really needs to be repotted. Number 1 is I've been having a little bit more leaf loss than normal without any dramatic changes to her care. And then the more obvious symptom is her roots are growing out of the bottom so much. It is so not good how badly they are growing out of the bottom. That is a very clear-cut signal that she needs to be bumped. So get your little potting gloves, get your notebook, and we're gonna get into it. All right, we are down closer to the plant, and I just wanted to share real quick some of the supplies I will be using. Number 1 is obviously the soil mixture. This is a mix of cocoa peat, pumice, orchid bark, and worm castings. I have an entire video breaking down my soil mixture and all the percentages I use. I will link that video here. And I'm using that very same mixture today for this lovely philodendron Micans. She is currently in what I believe to be a 12-inch pot, and I am bumping her up to a 14-inch pot. I do want to talk a little bit about the pot that I got. Whoa, okay. I got this clay but glazed 14-inch pot. It was $150. But I decided to splurge on this pot because I don't plan on repotting this Micans anymore. This is her final home, and I wanted something that would retain a little bit of moisture because she is a bigger plant. The glaze on the outside will retain that moisture. However, the inside is not glazed and will still wick away a decent amount of excess water. So it's a nice little balance. I kind of like that for this plant. I will just have to adjust my watering a little bit for the future because now she will be in a pot with more soil and less porousness. I will have to water her less, which is very convenient for me. And in this pot, I already put a base layer of the soil mixture. And my plan of attack is to essentially leave the Micans as standstill as possible, take it out of the pot that it's in, slip this new pot under it, and then backfill. Which, given how heavy this pot is, I don't know how well that's gonna go, but we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna do it our best and we will see what happens. All right, I adjusted us a little bit here. And I think the only way to really get through this is to just start. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of a base to this pot. I would say I have about, I'll add a little more. I just got my nails done. Quick little side note. I just got my nails done. There's cute little jack-o'-lanterns on them and I don't want them to get messed up. So normally I don't wear gloves, but today I am. This is what it looks like. I did add a decent base layer in here and I made the center a little bit more shallow than the outside so that it could really just sit in here nicely. The center I wanted to go about to my knuckle, and then the outside it's like a bit over my knuckle, just for some gauge. Now it is on this stand, which I don't know if this stand is gonna be big enough to hold this new pot, which would introduce a new issue of height. Don't think it's gonna be big enough for this pot. So we will have a little bit of a height difference and I'm not sure how that's gonna play out yet. And we're just gonna go for it. Oh my God. Ah. We did lose some roots, which is a bummer, but let's go. I'm gonna loosen this up. It's very compacted. Oh my god, this is so stressful. Ah! Oh, no, no, no. That'll do it. I tried to cheat when it very obviously wasn't gonna work, because the issue is that this doesn't fit on the stand. Therefore, the base of the plant is going to be much closer to the ground, and all of these vines up here are very taut and cannot stretch down towards the floor anymore. So as much as I didn't want to unhook all of the vines, that was my #1 objective, I'm gonna have to do that. Balancing the entire plant on this tray was how I got around it. The sad thing is, a lot of the roots were so outgrown, there was no way to really get them out of the drainage hole well. They were extremely clung on, so I did lose a little bit of roots, but you can see this is a very developed root system, so I'm not really worried about the health of the plant, to be honest. It is by no means perfect, and I'm gonna kind of fix them up a little bit after, but I did loosen up all the vines just by moving them down a few inches to the point where this can rest in the base with no unnecessary tension on any of the vines. I didn't want to take all of the vines off completely from the wall and work from there, because I was worried that there would be too much tension at the fold towards the pole, because this is a very long vine with a lot of weight. So it was kind of my way to balance out the weight of all the vines and slowly lower this massive beauty into her new home. Now that she's in there, we really just need to backfill, fix her up a little bit, and we should be good. Okay, so we finished repotting the philodendron micans. I think it came out really, really nicely. There were a few hiccups on the way as I tried to find my footing and figure it out, but I definitely stand by my decision to keep the root ball in with the stake pretty intact throughout the whole process of repotting. I think it helped keep the plant really well together and the stake stable while doing this by myself. Ideally, as always, it's easier if you have 2 people when handling such a big plant slash task, but I am just one person and I was able to do it. I think it came out pretty good. We did have a fallen soldier. I lost 1 vine in the process, and I just honestly potted her up at the base of the plant. There's plenty of room now, and I'm gonna finish this off by giving her a big fat water. And then we're good to go. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. Please like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And I will see, whoa, got too excited. I will see you in my next video. Bye.